Good morning, children. So, from last 2 weeks, we are going through the second chapter, that is Sir C.V.Raman. Okay. Today, let us try to finish this unit. Okay. In the first 2 classes, what did we see? Where he born, who were his parents, what he liked to study. He was very much interested in science, isn't it? And in the last class, what did we see? When he was working as a special accountant general, suddenly he went to meet the scientist, and also when he got offered from the Calcutta University for the post of professor, he once went into the job and he worked there for how many years? 15 years. Okay, now in last class what did we see? Now he is working as director of the research institute, that is the Raman Research Institute. So let us see 6th paragraph in page number 20. Raman was a great scientist. Throughout his life, he was intensely attached to the science. For the sake of science, he gave up the highly paid post of Special Accountant General and accepted a professorship at Calcutta University. See, Raman was a great scientist. We all know that. What makes him great? He gave up his life of the Special Accountant General where he was getting more salary, isn't it? And again he became the scientist and he started work as a professor first in the Calcutta University. He would forget all about food and rest while he was at work. He was not at all thinking about food or rest. Always he used to work a lot. And his wife had often to tell him that his breakfast or coffee was getting cold. So always what his wife used to tell, she used to remind him that his breakfast and coffee was getting cold. So such a dedication he had towards the science subject, children, remember. Like all other great scientists, Raman had a lot of curiosity. Means what do you mean by curiosity? Atura. Adun kalibeku, idun kalibeku, next enagutte. That is called curiosity. What will happen next in science? That is this curiosity towards the science. Earlier in his life, while on a voyage to Europe. What do you mean by voyage? What do you mean by voyage? Children in social you would have learned, isn't it? Yeah, going in a sea or traveling in a sea. Okay, traveling, not going. It is traveling in a sea where he was traveling to Europe. He saw the wonderful blue of the Mediterranean Sea. So he would have come across this sea, isn't it? Mediterranean Sea, it is the longest sea, isn't it? So he saw the wonderful blue color in the Mediterranean Sea. This led to his work on the laws of light scattering in liquids. He started working on the laws of light scattering in liquids. Liquid means water or any other liquids. See, in your science subject you would have studied light travels in a straight line. Light travels in a straight line. You would have conducted many experiments also. Do you remember in 6th standard? I remember you would have done the experiment using the torch and the cardboard sheet. You would have left the light rays, isn't it? To show that the light travels in a straight line, isn't it, children? But see, Sir C.V.Raman wanted to prove that light doesn't only travel straight, also he wanted to prove light scatters. Scatter means haradodu ella kade. Okay, so in your higher classes you will be studying about this laws of scattering of light. Okay, children. So this led to the work when he saw the blue color. Actually, what is the water of the color, children? Can you tell me? There is no color. It is colorless. It doesn't have any color or any order or any taste, isn't it? But when he saw the blue color in the Mediterranean Sea, he wanted to find out the laws of light scattering in the liquids. Do you think what is the color of that blue? How did it get blue color in the water? Because of the reflection of the sky. Okay. Now, this led to his work on the laws of light scattering in liquids, and it ended in his discovery of the Raman effect. He not only thought of finding the laws and also he proved it. The light scatters in the liquid. That law is called as Raman effect. So he was successful in finding out that law. Okay. He ended his discovery of Raman effect. He was awarded Nobel his discovery, he was awarded Nobel Prize. It is a very, very prestigious award given to the great people. Okay. In 1930. In which year he got this award? In 1930. Raman was a kind man. Okay, Raman was a very, very kind man. He helped people when they were in difficulty. He was not only a scientist, he was not only a hardworking person, but he was also a kind person. He used to show sympathy towards the poor people and also the people who are in difficulty. When he was working as Deputy Accountant General, this is one more incident which took place in Raman's life. Okay, when he was working as a Deputy Accountant General, a villager went to him with some badly burnt 100 rupee note. The villager was holding a badly burnt 100 rupee note. Any other person perhaps would have turned to the village away. See, for example, if you go to bank and if you give some note, some damaged note to exchange, they will see whether it is good or not. They will be having some conditions. If the conditions doesn't hold good, what they will do? They will return back. Idu agodilla, exchange madlik agalla anta, isn't it? But see what Raman did. But Raman took pity on the villager. Pity andre ayyo papa anta helodu. Okay. Raman took pity on the villager, examined the notes himself. He took the burnt note, he examined himself and allowed the villager to exchange the burnt notes for new ones. He allowed him to exchange the notes with the new one. Okay, once, this is one more incident. See, once at Raman Research Institute, a candidate was not given admission as he did not do well in the test. See, if you want to get admission in a very good institutions, you have to write test. They will not allow you just like that to enter into the institution. You have to write test. You should get through means you should get passed in that test. Then only they will allow you to become a student of the institution. Okay, children? But see what happened, a person, he wrote a test but he did not get through the exam. He was failed. Okay. So, the candidate was not given admission as he did not do well in the test. When his travelling allowance was paid, the candidate found that he had received more. See, they would have come from other cities to attend the test, isn't it? But for such type of candidates, the institute itself will give the travel amount, whatever the travelling charges it takes, they will return back to the person. But when he received the travel amount, that candidate, it was more, how much ever he had spent, but it was more than the amount. He returned the office to pay back the excess amount. Excess amount means the amount which was more, he went to return back to the office. When Raman came to know this, he liked the candidate's honesty. Honesty means nambike. Okay. He liked his honesty and he admitted him to the institution. See that the candidate actually was failed in the exam. But looking at his honesty, the more amount when he returned back to the institution, Raman liked this honesty, the candidates, and gave him admission. Okay. He admitted the candidate was not able to make out why he was admitted. Candidate was confused. I was failed in the test, but even then I was admitted. He was confused. When he had not able to do well in the test, it seems Raman told the candidate, I have admitted you to the institution because of your character. Because the honesty is the best policy, you know this proverb, isn't it? So when he saw the honesty of the person, he liked his character and he gave the admission to the person. He told the same thing to the candidate. You are not very good at physics, but I can teach you. I know that you are not good at physics, but I can teach you. Okay. During his lifetime, Raman received a number of honors and medals. In 1929, he was knighted by King George V and he became Sir C.V.Raman. See, Sir is a word which we call him to the people who will be a higher authority people, like that. But for C.V.Raman, it was given to him with his name itself. It has the title given to him with his name. Who gave this title? The King George. Okay, in 1929, King George gave this Sir title with him. Okay. A number of universities honored him with doctorates. He was a member of many international scientific organizations. In 1954, the government of India awarded him Bharata Ratna. This is the highest award. the highest award in our country, children, Bharata Ratna. This is given to the people who serves our India, our country, who serves in any kind of arts. Okay, to those people they will give Bharata Ratna. This is the highly honored award which was given to Sir C.V.Raman in 1954 by the Indian government. So, in 1954, the Soviet Union honored him by awarding the International Lenin Prize. So, he was given with the International Lenin Prize also. Raman died on November 21st. Okay. He was died on November 21st, 1970 at the age of 82. He was 82 when he was died. In his death, India lost one of the great sons and the world of great scientists. See, this is a very, very great loss to our country. He is from our country. He got so many awards, and he also proved this in physics, the Raman effect also, which was very much useful to the whole world, isn't it? So this is the things done by Sir C.V.Raman. So being a citizen of India is not that great, children, but serving our country is a great thing. Okay, so always think about your country, do something great to our country. Okay, children, thank you.